Hey guys, welcome back to another one of our videos. This is bringing back a loved one. We have been doing series of these and I think they're amazing. The last one that we did blew me away, but I want to continue helping you guys, continue doing these, and we currently are getting ready to have Cindy on the line. She has been a viewer for a while now and she wants to bring back her son, from my understanding. I don't know the whole story, but I am going to let her explain that to you guys.
Yeah, it's been really cool. A few people have reached back out with us and done this more than once. The EVPs have been really insane, exceeded my expectations, I'll tell you that. Some of the stuff that's came through, it's amazing. So, you should give it a shot if it's something you want to do or you're into. This is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. And he's right. There's been people that have done it or haven't even done it yet, and they say that they want to do it several times. So definitely just get a hold of us, email us in the description below if you are interested in this.
Baby, you're helping people. It's a good thing. I see the way that I see how people are after she does this, and it's they're so grateful. It makes you feel good, when you have validation that your loved one is still with you.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn cool. I see the responses coming back and just, you're doing good things.
Yeah. The last one made me feel really good, and Catherine's too was good. But the last one, Jamie, her whole thing with the children and stuff, and it made me feel good to make them feel good. They lost their father, and she lost somebody that was once the love of her life. So it was just really cool to get answers for them. And there was even things that came through on that session that I didn't even hear, but she did later. And it was names and things that I didn't even know was there. I thought it could have been something, but she pointed it out. So it's really amazing, and we're very grateful that we're able to help people by doing this. We do paranormal, we do this channel, and we have always been thinking of what's another way we can help people. And I think so far this was the greatest thing that we've decided to do. We can do live streams and we can, communicate with your loved ones and whoever decides to come through, but this is more personalized because it's just you and us, and we're speaking to your loved one and they're coming through. This has been amazing. So I can't wait to see what tonight brings with Cindy. So we're going to go ahead and get her on the line and let's see how it goes. Okay, so we have Cindy on the line now, and thank you so much for being here, Cindy. So we're filming now. And I know that you said that you lost your son. Again, we're very sorry to hear about that. We know your pain and the level of it anyways. You said your son's name is Jerod, is that right?
Yeah, Jerod.
Okay, and then can you just tell me a little bit about Jerod, what kind of person was he and all that?
Jerod was such a loving person. He had so many friends. my family, my father especially, could not believe the teenagers that were at the funeral home when my son passed away. There was over 500 kids there.
Wow.
He was always smiling and goofy acting, and he loved his friends and he loved his family. He was really, really big-hearted
Awesome.
kid.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Gosh, that sounds like there was so many people that loved him.
Yeah.
So sounds like he was a great kid. And you said he was 22, and then he also had 2 sisters.
Yep, he's got an older sister, Jamie, and a younger sister, Nikki.
Okay. Were they pretty close?
Him and Nikki were really close. Him and Jamie, there was a lot of years between them, so they weren't so much,
Okay.
She wasn't around a lot, but yeah, he was close with her, yes.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good.
And then do you want to just explain again? I know you've already told us, but just explain again what happened to him.
Well, the day that he died, I was at work, and I only work right across town from where we live. And my daughter called me, my youngest daughter called me, and she's screaming in the phone, Mom, you got to get home. It's Jerod. And I knew what it was. I mean, when you deal with a person who is in the midst of addiction, it's especially heroin. It's not if, it's when, you
Right.
know. And I was just hoping that I could do something to bring him out of it, help him get clean before it happened.
Yeah.
So I came home and he was gone. He was in his room on the floor.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. And your daughter actually found him.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm sorry I had you explain that. But just so you know, that people that do watch, kind of understand the story behind what we're filming and stuff. So thank you for that. I know that's deep and that's hard to talk about. So I get that.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, he was so young, had his whole life ahead of him.
Yeah, 22 years old. Oh my gosh, that's just, I can't imagine. It's definitely a parent's worst nightmare, and unfortunately yours came true, and that's just...
Yep, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry that happened to you.
I really just would like to just hear his voice and know that he's okay. He was such a homebody child. I mean, he always wanted to be home with Mom,
Right.
He didn't really run around and, run the streets or anything like that. Even when he was using, he was always at home.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, thanks for explaining the story. So I feel like he's going to come through tonight, and you said you've been talking to him all day as well, so I'm sure he listens to you, and he knows what you're doing right now, and I believe that he's here. I have, chills just from the story, and just I could feel your emotions.
I actually drove by his grave today, and I wasn't able to stop because I was really busy, but I did drive by the cemetery and talked to him, told him.
Good. And what state are you in?
Missouri.
Missouri, okay. Reaching out to Jerod in the spirit world to come through to his mama. I'm sure he will. All right, let's go.
Sydney right away.
Yes, we have Cindy here, Jared's mother. Is Jerod with us tonight? Jerod, your mom is here and she wants to speak to you. Can you let her know you're here? Jerod, how did you pass away? We're trying to confirm you're here. Jerod, who are you with? Jerod, are you with your grandparents? What are their names? Jerod, if you were here right now, what would you say to your mother?
It also said Alexis.
Yes, I know Alexis.
Okay, because it said Alexis. That was the very first thing it said, but I didn't remember your daughter's name, so I didn't turn it around, but it said Alexis on there. It was the very first thing it said.
Really? Alexis was a really good friend of his.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it said Alexis on our other, the Ghost Hunting Tools one that we use.
That was the first word that came across as soon as we started.
Wow.
And then in the very beginning, it said Cindy. Right when we turned it on, it said Cindy.
Yeah. And then it said, hi, Mom.
It's saying a whole lot. It's just saying so much. We're definitely going to have to play it back to hear it.
Yes, they can hear me. Jerod, what would you like to say to your mom?
Protection.
It says protection.
Yeah, it said protection. Maybe he's just letting you know he's your protection now.
Watching
possibly.
over you.
That's like it.
It says notice.
This one says notice me.
Oh, she was going to read it.
Oh, did she not see
Read
it?
it, yeah. Yes.
Is that John? Does the number 13 mean anything to you? Because whatever that said, it was about the number 13.
13?
Yeah. Is anybody 13, or did anything happen 13 years ago? Or when somebody was 13, maybe?
His dog. His pit bull. I still got him.
Okay.
13 in January.
Oh, wow.
That could be what it is, because if something is 13,
Yeah.
I heard it and it was very clear.
There's a picture of him and the dog up there on the...
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Jerod, were you talking about your dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said yeah.
Can you say something so your mom knows you're here? What was that?
He's got a tattoo on his arm that says "Family Forever."
Oh wow, he
It
said
said
something
forever.
right before that too. I wonder if it was family.
Jerod, can you tell your mom you love her?
Her mom.
Is there anything you can say right now to comfort her?
Jerod, do you have any regrets? Do you have a message for your sisters?
Lots of people forget.
It said lots of people forget. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure that's what that said. Lots of people forget.
That was very clear. We heard you, Jerod. We're so happy you're coming through. Who do you miss the most, Jerod?
Go ahead.
Can you tell us again your grandparents' names so we know you're with them? And your grandma.
Jerod, do you watch over your mom? Jerod, how old were you? I heard it. Said it.
They just stare off in space in the middle of the night.
Really?
They get up off and just look at the door and stare.
Oh, the dog does? The dog does? Yeah, like he sees something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Let's ask him
Yeah.
if that's him. Jerod, is that you that's letting your dog know that you're there? Do they see you? What was that? dogs eat when they look off? You miss your friends? Trailer park? Did he know anybody that lived in a trailer park?
Did he know anybody? Oh, yeah.
Oh, it just said trailer park. Are you happy she's reaching out to you on here? So sorry if I can't hear you.
It sounded like he was crying. I don't know.
Okay. Are you upset? Do you have messages from him on your phone or Messenger or anything like that still?
I still have his Facebook page. Is still open.
Okay, because it says Messenger on the other device. I don't know why it said that. And then he said, and it says was bad, B-A-D.
Jerod, what can you say to your mom?
Praise God.
I praise them.
The only time I ever felt that Jerod was around me was a few days after he passed, and I was trying to clean up his room and pack up some of his stuff and stuff like that. I was in the room mopping the floor. We have hardwood floors, and I was mopping the floor, and I just felt really weird. I mean, it freaked me out bad. But that was the only time. I wish I did feel him or think that he was here or
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't. Maybe I'm just not open to it. I don't know. I mean, I try to be.
Yeah. I don't know why this popped up, but it just said she knew. Yeah.
Like maybe you knew he was in the room with you.
It seemed like in the beginning and maybe halfway in it was stronger. For some reason, it's almost like we're not getting as clear as responses anymore. And I tried to reach out to your parents as well. I think they might have said something, but it's really hard to tell until we play it back.
At one point, when you were talking to Jerod, it sounded like my dad's voice, but
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know at one time you asked if you were with your grandparents, and I thought I heard grandma.
I heard grandma, yeah.
Grandma. And he was only 3 years old when she died, but he remembers her.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is about the only person that he remembers when he was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she died when he was 3 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Tattoo he ever got was one on his arm that said grandma.
Yeah. That was his first tattoo, you said? Oh. He must have loved his grandma.
He did everything for that boy. But, yeah, he loved grandma.
Yeah. That's so sad because she was so young, too.
Yeah, he was. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Well, thank you again, and it was so nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you.
Give your mom my best, okay?
We will. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm very sorry for the loss of your son. And my best advice to you is just, I feel like they like it when you acknowledge them. So maybe just talk to them at night and stuff. And I'm sure you do. But I think you would enjoy that. So.
He's not, people forget.
Yeah, and that was clear. It said people forget.
Yeah, that was very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of stuff that matters to him,
Right.
Yeah.